A ship left point P here and sailed due east for 90 hours at an average speed of 24 knots to point R. Calculate the distance between P and R. The distance between P and R, we have been given the speed and the time, but we know distance is equal to this distance in nautical miles will be speed times time. Speed is 24 knots times time 90 hours, and that one will give us 2160 nautical miles. So calculate the distance in kilometers per hour. Distance in kilometers. We have now nautical miles, but we know 1 nautical mile from here is equal to 1.853 kilometers. 216 nautical miles will be what? It is 2160 times 1.853. That one is 4,048 kilometers. Determine the position of R. The position of R. So to get the position of R, first we get the angle difference. Angle difference. So we have a point R, we don't know where it is, but we have the distance in nautical miles. We know the formula, and this one is automatically a small circle because the latitude here is 10, so it is a small circle. So you know how to get the distance on a small circle. So distance of a small circle is given by 60 times angle difference alpha cos theta. This is the latitude theta, the latitude angle. Now distance is we have in nautical miles 2160 is equal to 60 times the angle difference cos 10, because our latitude is what they are sharing is the latitude, because it is going along the same latitude to the east. So if I can this is the equator, so this 10 is here. So this point P is here and the R is here. Now what they are sharing is this 10. It's moving from here up to here, so they are on the same latitude. What is changing is the longitude. That's what is changing. So this one will be equal to, so theta alpha will be equal to 216. You divide by 60 times cos 10. So theta is equal to 36.56 degrees. So the angle difference is this one. Now we are moving from P to the east, and we are going east. So if it is to the east, it means they are on the same side. They were on the same side. So what happened is that to get the longitude of R, it is 36.56 plus 40, which is equal to 76.56 degrees. Kwa nini tumefanya hivyo? Kwa sababu P iko east. Tunaona P iko east na ime move towards east, so inaenda to the east. So we add. So now R will be 10 degrees south, 76.56 degrees east. Find the local time to the nearest minute at a point R when the time of P is 11. So local time. So now we have R. We have the time at R. Find the find the local time to the nearest minute at point R when the time at P is 11. So P, it is 11. and it is moving towards R. So to the east. To the east, we are going to add the time. So first, let us get the angle difference. Angle difference. Now we know the latitude, the latitude at the longitude at R. Remember, for time we only use the longitudes. Now P is 30 degrees south, 40 east. R is 10 degrees south, 56 degrees east. So east, that is the longitude we have. So what we are doing now, we are getting the angle difference, which is 76.56 minus 40, and that one will give us 36.56 degrees. But we know that 1 minute, 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. 36.56 will be how many minutes? So it is 36.56 times 4. This one will give us 146.24 minutes. This one is the same as 2 hours, 26 minutes. So, hapa ikiwa 11 to the east, we are going to add because we are going to the east. We add, iko kwa east, yes, lakini we are moving towards east, so we will add. So it is 11.00 to 26, 6 to 13. So itafika pale saa 7:26 PM. Saa 7:26 PM. If you move, if point R ilikuwa to the west, to get the time here at this point we subtract. So kama hapa ilikuwa 11, we are going to subtract. When you move to the along the same latitude for a different longitude to the west, we are going to subtract. The amount of money contributed by a group of students during a fundraising for needy students was shown in the table below. Amount ranging this, that is the class, number of students. So we have 2, 10 up to this. On the grid provided, draw an ogive to represent the data. So hii ni statistics tu. Tunastahili kuchora an ogive. An ogive, I am going to use this one kwa sababu hii haionekani vizuri. Nimeikata inatoshana na hiyo yenye ulipewa, so that uone venye inatumika. Now an ogive, we draw an ogive is drawn where we use the cumulative frequency, CF, cumulative frequency, against the lower limit, class lower limit. So in this case we are going to use the amount. Amount is in our class, so we are going to use this one, the lower class limit. So this is our 0. So first you need to get the CF, cumulative frequency. So this is 2 plus 10 12, 12 plus 12 24, 24 plus 14 38, 38 plus 7 45, 44 plus 3 48, and then 50. So this is our CF, cumulative frequency. Tunahitaji cumulative frequency on the y-axis and the lower limit. So here we have 301. So the lower limit is going to be 300.5. So we start here 300.5. The next one will be the lower limit of this, which is 400.5. 400.5. Now we go like that, 500.5. The lower limit, 600.5. 700.5, 800.5, because the class interval is the same, is uniform, 900.5, and then 1000.5. And now from the cumulative frequency, when the interval is 400, so we don't start here, we start at this 400, the upper one here. So here it is 2, so tuchandebu hii, so itakuwa 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Our cumulative frequency, our frequency inafika 50. So at 400, the upper is 2, so 400, 2. This is 1, 2, so it is here. And then 12, 512, 512. This is 10, 11, 12. 600, 24, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 700, 700 is 38, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38 here. And then 800 is 45. 800, 45, 40, 45 here. And then 900, 48. 948, that is 45, 46, 47, 48 there. And then 1050 there. Now you draw a smooth curve from here, a smooth curve. Then now you will join this one from here. This one will appear 0, so not even 0. So we will join up to the lower limit like that. You can, if you want, you can break this like that. So we have drawn our ogive, and that is the ogive you were supposed to draw. Now we are going to use this ogive to answer the questions. Use your graph to estimate the median. So the median, our n is equal to 50. So median occurs when n is divided by 2. So that is 50 over 2, and that is 25. So tunaangalia at n 25. So 25 here, this is here. So we draw a dotted line using the graph lazima uchole hii line. So 25 is here. Uchole to the curve. Draw a dotted line like this. This one now shows that you used your graph, and then from here you draw downwards. You can clearly see that this one is 605. So the median is 605. Median is equal to 605.5. 605.5. So using the graph, you must draw like this for you to score. Using the graph, estimate the quantile deviation. First, you need to know that the quantile deviation is equal to the upper quantile minus the lower quantile divided by 2. So we need to get the upper quantile from the graph. Q3 is equal to 3 over 4n, which is 3 over 4 times 50. And that one will give us 37.5. So 37.5 here, it is 30, 35. So where we have 37, 36, 37 here. So you draw a line there, which will give us the upper quantile. Draw a line there to the curve. and then draw downwards. Now, according to me, to my graph, I mean, it is 695.5, 95.5. So it is going to be, so Q3 equal to 695.5. Now let me get Q1. Q1 is 1/4 of the total C cumulative frequency times 50. This one is 12.5. So our Q3 is found where we have 12.5. This is 10, 11, 12. 12.5 is here. So draw also the dotted line to the curve. Then come down. According to me, it is 500, but I think it is 500.5. 500.5, yeah, yeah. Nimekunja kidogo. So which is, so Q1 equal to 505.5. Now to get the quantity division is Q3, which is 695.5 minus 505.5 divided by 2. That one will give 95. So that is the quantile deviation. I have shown you how to get the quantile, upper quantile, the lower quantile from the graph. This is how you do it. A workshop makes cupboards and tables using two artisans, artisan A and B. Every cupboard made requires 3 days of work by artisan A and 2 days of work by artisan B. Every table made requires 2 days of work by artisan A and 2 days of work by artisan B. In a month, in 1 month, artisan A worked for less than 24 days, while artisan B worked for more than 18 days. The workshop made X cupboards and Y tables. Write all inequalities must satisfy X and Y. So we have, it is important that you note everything. So we have A, we have artisan B, and then work the workshop table, and then we have table, and we have table using, oh, it is tables which, so the workshop, so tuko na two artisans A and B. Now then the workshop made X cupboards, so X is going to be represented by a cupboard, inakuwa represented by na X, tables ni Y. So tunarudi hapa tunaangalia, every cupboard made requires 3 days of work by artisan A. So artisan A anachukua 3 days. So 3 ata make X cupboards, Y cupboards. So artisan A ata make 3X, 3Y, I don't know. Artisan A cupboard ni X. Good. So itakuwa 3X. Now cupboards itakuwa 3X. Tables ata make ngapi? Every cupboard made requires 3 days for artisan A and 2 days was artisan. So huyu anahitaji 2 days to make 2 days to make X cupboards. Every table which is represented by Y requires 2 days for artisan A, so this one will require 2 days to Y. B will require work artisan A 2 days also, right? And then the next thing, in 1 month artisan A worked for less than 24 days. So less than 24 days. Meaning, when you add this one with this, it is going to work. So now we have our inequality. So A, we are going to have 3x for adjacent A, it's going to be 3x plus 2y. For adjacent B, it's going to be 2x plus 2y. Now, in 1 month, adjacent A, the first one, worked for less than 24. Less than. So that is less than 24 days. While adjacent B worked for more than 18. So more than, it is either 18, it more, not, angalia hapa, not more than. Worked for not more than. So if it is not more than, it is either 18 or less. Yes. And then the other obvious inequality is that x is greater than 0 because there is no just which can be negative and y is greater than 0. So these are the inequalities that you need. Then now you use these inequalities to make the points x. I will use the first one, xy. Tunataka zile za kuchora graph the points. So you can say when for the first one 3x plus 2y is less than this one 24. When x is 0, everything here is 0, this one will be 12. When y is 0, this one will be this is 24. 24 divided by this one will be 8. And we can use the other one. 2x plus 2y is less than 18 xy. Tepo ya hiyo. When x is 0, this one will be 9. When y is 0, this one will be 9. Now we will use this table to draw the graph. Now let us plot our graph. When x is 0, y is 12. This is the x-axis is 0, y is 12 here. And when x is 8, y is 0 here. But remember, our inequality was less. So if it is less, we use the dotted line. Very important. So this is the inequality. 3x plus 2y is less than 24. It's important you write that. You note that way. The next graph is x is 0, y is 9. So x is 0, y is 9 here. And then x is 9, y is 0 here. Because this one was less or equal to 18, so it is going to be a complete line, a solid line. So we draw that. And this one is 2y plus 2x is less or equal to 18. It is important to write that. So the required region, we said everything is greater than 0, so this is not required. This one is not required. And it means that everything this side is not required. So this is our required region R. Very good. By now umepata marks yako 6. So now let us go to the next question. The workshop makes a profit of 6,000 each cupboard and 4,000 each table. Find the number of cupboards and the number of tables that must be made for a maximum profit, hence determine the maximum profit. So remember this cupboard we gave the representation of x. So cupboards, it is x. So that will be 6,000 times x plus 4,000 y will give us the maximum. And this one is the function, this one is called the objective function, which we will use to optimize. So for us to optimize now, we must give this one a number here, and that number is the LCM of this number. So unasema sasa 6,000x plus 4,000y is equal to LCM. LCM of this can be 12,000. 12,000 will work for that. So now this one is going to give us the search line. Tunatafuta points mbili itupe the search line. So x, if I say x is 0, y is going to be, actually let me remove, because sababu graph yangu ilikona na, so let us remove this one and this one, and how many of them here. So if x is 0, so we are going to have 6x plus 4y equal to 12. So if x is 0, y itakuwa 3. And if y is 0, x itakuwa 2. So you draw this line kwa graph yetu. 0, x is 0, 3, x is 0, x is 0, 3 here, and then x2, y 0 here. You draw a dotted line